Write the following, the formulas of the following. Aluminum sulfate. Aluminum's a plus 3 ion. Sulfate's a 2 minus ion. So it is Al2SO4 in parentheses 3, because the least common multiple of 2 and 3 is 6. Manganese permanganate. Manganese, we're going to assume that's manganese 2 permanganate. So manganese is Mn2 plus, manganate is MnO4 minus. We need 2 permanganate ions because they're minus 1 for each plus 2 manganese. Ammonium dichromate. I'll go through this one in detail. The ammonium ion is NH4 plus. The dichromate ion is Cr2O7 2 minus. The least common multiple of 1 and 2 is 2, which means I need 2 ammonium ions to make a total charge of plus 2. And I just need the 1 dichromate ion. Beryllium oxide. Beryllium is 2 plus, oxide is 2 minus. It's just BeO. Sulfur dioxide, that's a molecular compound. It's not ionic, it's 2 nonmetals. We have different rules, that's prefixes. So we just have 1 sulfur and 2 oxygens. That's sulfur dioxide. Dinitrogen monoxide, note the prefixes. It's also a molecular, that's the other rule for naming. So dinitrogen means there's 2 nitrogen atoms. Monoxide, 1 oxygen atom. Carbon tetrachloride, also molecular. CCl4. Tetra refers to 4 chlorides. It's not an ionic compound. It's not C plus 4 Cl and 4 Cl minuses. That's molecular. Xenon hexafluoride. Hexa, 6. So XeF6. Hypobromous acid. Remember, an acid is a molecular compound where it's kind of like an H plus in terms of formula writing, but it's really molecular, and when you dissolve it, it separates into ions. Hypo-us, that's like the hypobromite ion would make hypobromous acid. The hypobromite ion, so the hydrogen ion, we'll say it's H plus, and the hypobromite ion is Bro minus. Remember that H plus is really not H plus, is H3O plus when it dissolves in water. But for writing formulas, we can get away with this. It's HBRO. And that's aqueous because it's an acid. So we'll put that aqueous there. Hydrochloric acid. Remember, binary acids, which means you have an H plus with a monatomic ion, are hydroic acids. So hydrochloric acid is just HCl. Sulfuric acid, H2SO4. Hopefully you've seen that in class a lot. Nitrous acid. Remember that the ite ion becomes us. So ate becomes ic in acids, and ite becomes us. Aticitis. Okay? So the nitrite ion is NO2 minus. Okay? So nitrous acid is going to be HNO2. So the nitrous acid is HNO2. Okay, which are ionic and which are covalent? I'm going to just write I next to the ionic. Metal and a nonmetal, you know it's ionic. Or if it's ions that you memorize. Beryllium oxide's kind of, it's in between there. These are molecular. Molecular, and the acids are not ionic, they're molecular, and they ionize on contact with water. So I don't want you to think of HBRO or HCl as being an ionic compound, because it's not. It's a molecular compound, it's covalent, they have low melting points, but when they hit water, they do ionize. And that's why some people think they're ionic. They're not, they're molecular.